This episode of Nocturne was brought to you with the support of Audible. Audible has an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original shows, news, comedy, and more. You can listen while you're exercising, doing the dishes, or when you're up in the middle of the night, wide awake with no hope of falling back asleep. I've been listening to All the Ugly and Wonderful Things by Bryn Greenwood. For 8-year-old Wavy, the starry night sky is a refuge. The constellations are her only comfort. Until one night, her stargazing causes an accident. It's a bittersweet story about an unlikely friendship and the power of human relationships. Download this or another title. Audible is offering Nocturne listeners a free audiobook with a free 30-day trial. Just go to audible.com/nocturne. Browse their huge selection, download a title free, and start listening. Again, that's audible.com/nocturne. You're listening to Nocturne. I'm Vanessa Lowe. In September 2015, the full moon crossed into the Earth's shadow and turned reddish gold. It was the first blood moon or total lunar eclipse of a supermoon in over 30 years, and it wouldn't happen again for almost 20 more. The blood moon was visible to billions of people around the world. Folks went out in droves because it was a stunning and unusual sight. I went out for that same reason, but also for another one. I love witnessing beautiful things with groups of strangers. It gives me an odd thrill, and I almost always cry. I think it's because those situations remind me of how connected to each other we all are. I drove with my family to the topmost hills in Berkeley. We didn't know exactly where we were going, but we knew we needed to go high. We parked the car and followed a line of people ascending by foot up a trail to a small field with mostly clear views to the east. At first, there were around a dozen other people, but gradually the numbers grew until there were easily 100 of us. For a while, we all just scanned the horizon, searching for signs of magic. There was fog, which added a dose of anxious uncertainty. As the light faded, the sense of connection deepened. We were closer because the darkness made the world smaller. And then, as the first glimmerings of red appeared, we witnessed something special together. The moon was old and strange, and we were seeing it in a form that occurs only very rarely. It was something we had to show up for, because it wasn't available on demand. We had to come out of our homes and out of our routines.
Beautiful. Look at that color.
Can we take a photo of it, Mom?
It won't come out.
No.
You just have to experience
We
it.
just have to look.
Also, the moon that night made us look up, away from ourselves and our immediate concerns. It reminded us of the real scale of things, at least for a little while. That same night, some friends of mine were out too, witnessing the blood moon. Leela Day and Sarah Brooke Curtis made this piece, called Moon Shadow.
I was hoping to see a supermoon, but I knew that was highly unlikely.
See it? It's starting to come out, right?
I can't see anything.
We're trying to find the moon and running around our neighborhood here in Oakland, looking to see if we could even see the moon.
Have you guys heard of? Yeah, look, I just saw it. See it? Like, it doesn't look red yet, but
We anticipated seeing the supermoon, but so far it hasn't shown.
Everyone will say, hey, did you see that thing last night?
Blood moon.
I went to bed really early, like 8:30. Normally on eclipse nights I would be out there and I would know about it and I would be all about it. I just missed it.
My name is Lauren Watrous. In my old bed, we had our sides that we slept on. And one of the things that he always thought was really funny was that whenever we went anywhere else, like if we were staying in a hotel or something, I always slept on the opposite side that I did at home. And he would always notice it, and I would never notice it. I would just naturally sleep on the opposite side, and he always thought it was so funny.
Hoping for a little magic in the evening.
I have never seen one before in my life, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure.
Feels exciting and sad.
The home that I just left is beautiful, golden, and granite countertops in the kitchen, full of light and birds, and surrounded by gardens, big cozy couch, fields, art and rocks and feathers everywhere, and lots of junk gathered around outside and in the basement, piles of stuff that we just had a hard time dealing with.
It reminds us that lots of other shit is happening, like the Earth is spinning and moving through space.
I just don't think I've seen one. I don't think I've actually seen one in my lifetime.
Reminds us that we're not actually the center of the universe.
We would maybe sit at our counter and have a glass of wine, and usually like in his pajamas by the time I got home, laying on the couch or practicing his saxophone. He might have some food that he had cooked and left some out for me. Watch the BBC News, give him a kiss and a hug, and ask him how he's doing and how was his day. Brush our teeth, turn out all the light, go upstairs, and go to sleep.
I literally saw it moving. I'm just like mind blown. Whoa. It's like everything just went slow, weird. Then it just got weird. Ugh.
There's a balloon on the rise. All right.
I look around me. I've been painting the landscape lately, and I look around me and I just see these moments and these things, and I want the time and the space in myself where I'm not paying so much attention to another person, and I just want to spend so much time with people without thinking about being attached to what he's going to think, and if I'm coming home on time, and if he's going to be worried, if he's going to be jealous.
I heard all this cheering. What's happening?
The moon!
Oh, the moon's here.
Star Trek. He was watching like 90s Star Trek episode and that was so cute too. And I just, he's laying on the couch in his pajamas, and I sat near his feet, and I looked at him really deeply and really seriously so that he would know that I was serious and something was up. And he asked me what was up, and I said, I don't want to be together anymore. I'm leaving you. And he said, what? You're serious? I mean, he looked at my face and said, you're serious? I packed my computer, my passport, and my social security card, socks and underwear, leggings, dresses, the shoes that I wear to work, my 3 favorite pairs of earrings. I packed shampoo and conditioner and a toothbrush and toothpaste.
It was so foggy out that by the time we saw the moon, the eclipse was over, and it was just kind of a lamer, grayer, dulled out version of itself, kind of like it needed a car wash. That's what it looked like. Sort of looked like a dirty moon that needed a car wash.
Anticlimactic for some, gripping for others.
He yelled up the stairs to me, I'm going to go walk down to the river while you pack and wait till you leave. I love you. Goodbye. And I said, I love you too. And he walked down to the river in the dark.
It is 10:55 p.m. and I'm by the river. And the moon is not the moon anymore. It's a warm, dusty planet.
And I finished packing pretty quickly and got in my car and clunk, slammed the door, put on some music, and drove down the road. I just remember sleeping with my pillow over my head and thinking about how everybody was outside watching the supermoon.
You've been listening to Nocturne. I'm Vanessa Lowe. Nocturne is produced by me and was created by myself and Kent Sparling, who also composed the theme music. Thank you to Sarah Brooke Curtis and Leela Day, who produced this piece. Both of them have podcasts of their own in the works. Sarah's is called Today's Special, and Leela's is The Stoop. You can find links to their work at nocturnepodcast.org in the notes for this episode. Thanks to Audible for supporting Nocturne. For a free audiobook with a 30-day free trial, go to audible.com/nocturne. Connect with us on Twitter and Facebook. We're at Nocturne Podcast. Thanks to all of you who support the show on Patreon and PayPal. If you haven't yet, you can contribute by going to nocturnepodcast.org and clicking on the donate button at the top of the page. Nocturne is proud to be a member of The Herd, an audio storytelling collective. Find out about all the shows in The Herd at theherdradio.com. That's HEARD. Thanks for listening.